I told y'all plenty of times about Cade Cunningham not necessarily being a number one pick that you could expect to be dropping, crazy amount of athleticism, showing crazy amount of passing ability. I think Cade is one above solid, okay? What that means to me is, if I look at his career, he'll be an 88 player, all right? I'm giving him that credit. But you ain't looking at LeBron. This ain't no Kevin Garnett. Magic Johnson comparisons come into mind is what they say. I'm not sure about that, right? He's definitely shown me some athleticism as far as his leaping ability. I think he can jump. The problem is his speed, his ability to be able to, and he just caught a good pass to shut me up. But his speed, his ability to get into the places where he wants to be, that's where the Luka Doncic comparisons came into play, because he doesn't have that speed, that first step that makes you say, that Jalen Green. Yeah, I said it. Jalen Green, on the other hand, if he puts on a little bit more weight, the speed, the wow factor, the scoring ability, the kid looks to be a gem from a scoring perspective, especially if you give him the green light. And that's the key proponent of this. Luckily, he was picked high enough that you're going to be forced to give the kid the green light. Now, what I saw last night from the Pistons is a solid team. It looks like Mr. Cade actually fits that Pistons type of mold when you think of a potential Chauncey Billups merged in with a Rip Hamilton, because the kid has a little bit of a shot, okay? That's the little qualm that a lot of people don't see. Cade has a little bit of a shot, all right? It actually looks pretty good. So no matter what happens in his career, let's say he doesn't live up to the full expectations of a superstar. Look at that back. Oh, Lord. Yeah, he had a little, let's say he doesn't live up to that expectation. You got a guy with a shot. But from, like I said, he's at 88. Luka's at 91, 92. Cade's at 88. And the reason why Cade's at 88, I don't think he's as creative offensively from a scoring perspective as Luka. However, I do think he is better as a passer already, right? I think he's better than Luka as a passer. He'll show that. I think he's one up on Luka on athleticism. But that creativity, the way he hits his shot, that high arching shot from Luka, it's tough, man. It's tough to guard that boy with that high shot. It's miserable, actually. I mean, there's almost no way you can guard. He shoots it like a 7-footer. So Cade comes in last night, solid game again. I'm talking about him because it wasn't anything like, wow. It wasn't like, oh, shoot, this is him. This is it. I just wanted to give my warning, right? You're not going to see Jalen Green type activity, right? You're not going to, Jalen Green, you'll see it. You'll see what he has to offer, right? It's right in front of you. Cade Cunningham, on the other hand, is going to be a guy that you're going to have to work through and live with. And that's the big factor for him, all right? You're going to have to work through and live with Cade Cunningham as a player. And that's one thing, folks. That's a nice roundabout Magic Johnson type move right there. Let's look at him real quick before I let y'all go. Good in and out. Again, solid. Again, you see what I'm saying? Solid. And there's nothing much he could do in that play, right? When we look at Jalen Green, and by the way, Job Christopher is going off, and that team on the Rockets, it's amazing. I'm doing a separate video on Alperen Sengun, the center. I said his name wrong, but I mentioned him as a steal of the draft for the Rockets. I said, if you could get a skinnier Jokic, why wouldn't you? And the Rockets may have something here, folks. With Wood, with Green, with Alperen Sengun, with obviously my favorite, Kevin Porter Jr. Rockets may have a squad. I expect them to make some runs this year. No playoffs, but I expect them to move on up. Can't wait to see what we see out of Mr. Cade Cunningham this year, but don't expect anything too special, man. He is what he is. That's Alpin. I'm out. Step back, kids. Cade, is he that great or is he solid? Peace.